Hello everybody, my name is Solo. Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about the new update, shall we, that's coming. So we know that factions are coming with the update. We also know that there's leaderboards coming, which I'm upset that the Hall of Champions is just a leaderboard slash faction hub. Because I thought it could be like a cool thing where you get to relive an episode or something, but that's me getting my hopes up for no reason. That being said, I feel like the only way I'm getting on a leaderboard is if I just start summoning common units and then just fusing them. And this is why I don't like leaderboards in some senses, because one of the leaderboards I think shouldn't be a thing regardless, because basically some of the leaderboards are literally, hey, do you pay enough money on the game? Oh, you do? Well, guess what? You get a leaderboard slot. Literally, one of the leaderboard summons is literally how many secrets you can pull, and another one is how many secret formula or rarer traits you can pull, which I think is dumb and shouldn't I don't like when they do these things, because again, it just enforces, hey guys, spend money to get this limited unit, which I don't think, I'm gonna be honest, a limited unit kind of I'd rather have new events than some limited unit that people are just gonna drain their bank accounts on. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's more appropriate to see what's fun for everybody, not just the people who are religiously playing the game and just never get off or spend a metric ton of money. But I'm not saying that this update's bad either, because while yes, there are pay to win categories like summoning and things like that, I feel like fusions are literally just going to be full of people fusing commons together, right? Because here's the thing, to fuse a common together is probably the easiest way to get that achievement. And after you fuse the common together, all you have to do is delete them. And that's it. You don't even have to keep the commons. You just delete them. And then just keep fusing over and over and over and over and over again. And then, yeah, which I think is a great thing. I also think being able to play chapters is kind of a bit pay to win, and the reason why I say that is because for someone who has a macro who has 5 times, which if you guys didn't know, I don't have 5 times. I only have the default 2 times, right? They're gonna be able to blitz through that with 5 times and basically just take over the leaderboard. So a lot of people who are free to play who haven't been able to successfully trade for a pass aren't really going to be able to do that. Same with what was it? The most rate or the most challenges, right? Because I know there's leaderboards for each difficulty, but there's also leaderboards for just, or the leaderboard that matters for the SpongeBob is the how many you played. So yeah, let me just double check, because he did go over all the leaderboards that are in this room. So it's a very specific leaderboard that's in this room with a golden SpongeBob in it. So he walks in and there's, yeah, so this is a pay to win one that's going to be it's literally going to be full of the people who have the very specific, where is it? Yeah, for people who have these two, this is very specifically only going to be for them, because it is best luck re-rolling traits secret formula plus, meaning you have to roll secret formula or more, like Neptune's crown or something like that. I don't think, does psychic work for that? Because I get psychic a lot. I don't think it does, because I think psychic is, yeah, 0.25. And then there's a worst luck, which is scurvy. I don't think it should be scurvy. I'm gonna be honest. Like, the fact that you're saying, oh, the people who have the worst luck and get scurvy has a lower percent chance than any of the other traits. Like, that like, you're just basically doing another pay to win next to it. I'm sorry, worst trait should have been like getting these 3 the most over and over and over again, not a 0.25% roll. Like, yeah, you can say, oh, you get scurvy here, but like, I'm sorry, worst luck would be getting these because they're the most common, not, oh, I got scurvy. It's still a 0.25 and still as rare as secret formula. Like, that makes no sense. Zach, why are we're just double giving units to pay to win people. Like, that's literally what that leaderboard is. Like, worst luck is not getting scurvy. That's just plain and simple. Right? Most chapters completed. Now, I think it's cool that they have the like most chapters completed. Again, I have a weird feeling that it's gonna be like full of people just macroing at 5 times, like just to be on the leaderboard, which is gonna suck because then again, free-to-play players who do not have 5 times are gonna be kind of screwed, unless there's one that like people are just not doing. And then maybe you could edge yourself in a little bit. Yeah, most challenges completed. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, here you go. Another pay to win one. So there's challenges completed, most raids completed, which again, 5 times is going to be a big influence on this. Keep that in mind. Another pay to win wall here is the most secrets summoned. People who have summoned the most secrets. So if you have Secret Hunter and Ultra Secret Hunter, this is the leaderboard for you. Literally, the people who are going to be on leaderboard for that are going to be the people who macro farm and then also have Secret and Ultra Secret Hunters. And then, let's see. Yeah, and then most units fused. Now that one I think is probably going to be the like most free-to-play friendly, just due to the fact that you can get so many, like, honestly, so many commons and uncommons. I'd probably just uncheck your uncommons and like just run wild with them. Like, just sit there and like use any commons and uncommons you get into each other and then just keep going with that. Like, that's the best like course of action for that, because that's gonna be how you're gonna get that. Also, I think that's the only one, because I don't think there's I think the AFK one is in the other room. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The thing that sucks about this is if you don't get the leaderboard and that limited SpongeBob or Olympian SpongeBob is like OP, it just creates even more issues with the units. Like, I like how we're putting this in after like, I remember when I was doing the tier list, I thought about it. I'm like, why do we keep putting in like the new units being better than the old ones, and then turning around and saying, well, we nerfed the old ones because we wanted PvP to be fair? Where is that with the new units? Are we just throwing that out the window because they're quote unquote new units? And if so, I want the stats restored on my old units, because that's ridiculous. I think, like, this is just a theory, so I don't think it's true, but theory could be that they nerf the old units so then the new units could be better. But I swear, like, he was talking about the top 3 people are gonna get shiny Wumbo Olympian SpongeBobs. That's crazy, because that means literally, like, literally the top 3 on every leaderboard, I can almost guarantee are going to be people who are either it's going to be consistently probably one type of person, which is the person that everybody complains about, the pay to win macro farmers. Because you figure what the categories are: best summoning, best like trait rerolling, which best way to get trait rerolls is just farming them from either, you know, chests or yeah, like raids and stuff like that, right? Then, so the best rerollers, which would be taken up mostly by pay to win players because they have the best luck, like systematically, because their their percentages are turned up with ultra trait hunter ultra trait hunter and trait hunter. Then there's the worst luck, which is still turned up by trait hunter and ultra trait hunter, which again, Zach, if you see this video, worst luck should not be scurvy. Just hands down should not be scurvy. I don't care about the connotation of the enchantment. It is still a 0.25% chance to get scurvy. Like, you can say, oh well, that's the worst luck. The worst luck would be getting the most common enchants over and over and over and over and over again. And that's a hill I'll die on. Like, genuinely, y'all literally just said these 2 boards pay to win players. Like, because here's another thing. So the person who's going to be on the top 3 of those leaderboards, 100% somebody who's going into this shop, scrolling down, and saying, ooh, great rerolls, buy. Great rerolls, buy. Like, those are going to be the top 3. Chapters, like story chapters completed. Top 3, again, going to be people with 5 times that are macro farming. And I know somebody in my comments is going to be like, it's macro farmers that are taking over this game. It's not the fact that they're macro farming, it's the fact that they have 5 times, meaning they can complete a stage that I can complete in, like, I want to say 2 minutes, in like maybe like I want to say 30-60 seconds. So yeah, so that's great, of course. Right. So, and the same thing goes for challenges and raids. Like, Zach, I know, like, you guys are like, oh yeah, any difficulty, that means anyone can participate. No, it just means it's easier for people to go into the challenges and, like, have 5 times and then just be on the leaderboards. Again, top 3 for every single difficulty on there is going to be pay to win players. Congratulations, right? Then you have fusions. Honestly, this could also be taken over by pay to win players. All they have to do is literally just have a metric ton of storage space and then just flood their summons with those things. Flood their summons with the commons and uncommons, and then just keep fusing them together. And then when they run out of coins, just, you know, spend. Like, yeah, buy 100,000 and then buy more gems. Like, genuinely, I feel like this leaderboard update is just literally more incentive for the people who whale out on this game to whale harder, right? It's like, literally, you're gonna get lucky if you get into the leaderboards with how many, like, whales and everything there are. And if you do, good luck trying to get, like, top 50, top 3, because genuinely, it's probably going to be impossible for anyone who's playing the game free to play. Like, quite genuinely, all of the leaderboards can be manipulated by pay to win. So yeah, I'm hoping that the faction part of this update, which apparently is supposed to come out later, is going to be a bit better. But, like, this is why I didn't want leaderboards. very much so. And now we have not only leaderboards, we also have a unit that is now tied to leaderboards, meaning that there is a unit that now pay to win players can just hang over people's heads that aren't sitting there dumping money into the game. And so shiny Wumbo versions of this Olympus SpongeBob are literally going to be genuinely the worst things to find, because people are gonna make it so then you have to basically sell them your soul to get this unit, because it's one of 32 and there will never be more. Like, genuinely, Zach and people at Wonderworks, we didn't need this. Like, people, like, we could have had leaderboards, sure, but like, we didn't need a leaderboards that led into a limited unit that is just going to make the economy worse for free-to-play players. Like, genuinely, we didn't need that. And having so many like things that are just blatantly, hey, the people on these leaderboards are going to be pay to win, is ridiculous. And I already know I'm going to get somebody in the comments being like, hey, this is a SpongeBob game, stop being so mad. The thing that irritates me is the fact that some of these people who do like those comments genuinely don't understand how frustrating it is to play free to play on like any game, because like, it's just irritating to have so many updates come out that feel like it's just a slap in the face over and over again. Like the challenges update, I thought it was going to be great because they're like, yeah, you can't, you know, gain the system or whatever. Like, you can't sit there and, you know, pay to win. Yeah, Zach, that was a lie, huh? Literally was proven by your own stream, which, by the way, no ill will towards the actual like people who do the streams or anything like Zach or anybody like that. You know, they're paid by Viacom, everything else, and Viacom is more than likely the people who set up all the pay to win stuff. But when you guys did the stream and your wife, I'm pretty sure, opened 500 that she had like bought, like that showed like just how much that, oh, you can't pay to win was a lie. Because if you can buy 500 of the challenge crates, it is very much pay to win. Congratulations, you played yourself. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back if they decide to do the other video tonight, because every time they keep saying, yeah, we're gonna have a video later, it's usually a lie. So yeah, I will see you guys afterward. If not, this will go straight into a clip of me saying that they didn't do another video. So yeah, we'll see you guys there. Okay, so I at least didn't have to worry about them not doing the video. They did the video about factions. I wish I could say that I was excited for it. I really do. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool that they're doing like factions and doing all this space stuff, but the fact that they left out like details about like what's inside the faction houses kind of concerns me. The fact that they didn't go to the faction shop also concerns me, and the fact that we have another competition that more than likely is going to be, hey, if you pick the most pay to win team, you win. Like, that's basically gonna be a thing. I'm glad that they did make like kind of a requirement of 1,500 points to be able to, you know, get the rewards, but I'm just not sure how I feel about it, to be honest. Like, this feels basically like, I get they're probably doing some sort of like foundation where like, okay, this is a foundation, but like, we're getting one unit like in its entirety for this update, which is not even a unit that most free-to-play players can even get, which is the handsome plankton, which is kind of sucks. But not only that, we're also like getting like a leaderboard that's basically skewed towards pay to win players, which also sucks. I'm glad that they're changing, the pass, since literally I wasn't even able to finish the pass a second time because they decided to change it and make it harder, even though, like, the only point for free-to-play players to reset the pass is to literally use the, whatchamacallit, to get shiny Wumbo mythics. And that's basically, I'm going to be straight up with you, that is the only way you are going to get a shiny Wumbo mythic that is going to be able to be traded for any sort of, like, pass or anything like that. Like, if you're a free-to-play player, grind your season pass. Like, genuinely, I think that's the only way you're going to be able to get passes that way, is by getting a shiny Wumbo, a bunch of shiny Wumbo mythics that people are probably going to be looking for, and trade them for passes. Because apparently the next update is just, hey, do you have all of these game passes? You don't? Well, you ain't getting on the leaderboard. And did you pick the right faction? No? Well, then you're only gonna get so much. I will say the cool thing is with the milestones that Zach talked about is the fact that the milestone rewards are gonna have secret chests, from what he said, which I'm gonna guess now that it's gonna be like one secret chest and it's gonna be the last milestone. So yeah, I'm guessing the reward for being top #1 faction is probably going to be a unit of some type that's going to be either probably a shiny Wumbo if you're in the top faction, but if not, it's just going to be like you guys get that unit, which again adds to the problem of people, like, this is just going to add to the overvaluing of units that aren't even that good because they're rare. Like, Baby Prunes is not a good unit, but it's so overvalued because it's so rare. And by the way, the people who say, oh, well, baby Prunes should stay rare, yeah, how did your wallet feel after trying to get Baby Prunes, by the way? Like, that Baby Prunes is like, if you have Baby Prunes, unless you traded for it, that is the definition of, hey, I paid for this unit with, like, my firstborn child. I hope they do more with factions. I hope, factions don't just turn into pay to win slop like most of the rest of the stuff has. But unfortunately, the next update doesn't really feel like it's going to be that great. Gonna be honest. Like, I like the foundation, don't get me wrong, but I think them making it so then, like, certain categories, like the least lucky, are you getting scurvy, like, basically paints a picture of the people they want playing this game are the people who spend the most money, not people who want to do stuff free to play. I know I'm gonna get a comment, well, I have all the passes and I'm free to play. I don't know, I think you're just a hater. No, I think I'm being critical about the fact that we're getting an update that seems mostly to be for the people who are paying the most money. Like, genuinely, I really don't care, like, about having the passes. Like, if I really cared about having the passes, I would have been out trading all the time, right? Or, like, when I did my giveaway, I would have just hoarded the passes and redeemed them, but I didn't, because me as a person doesn't care. Just like I don't care about unit value, because unit value is a made-up number that somebody decided to give a unit because they think it's worth that, right? And, like, this is the same thing that happened to Craft TD, that game that is in limbo. Is that people think units have values that they don't. Or, like, they want outrageous things for them. I mean, Craft TD literally wanted you to have 80 mythics for one secret unit, which, by the way, is still not a good deal. If anyone ever tells you you need 80 wardens to get a wide eyes, they are lying to you and they are scamming you. I don't even know why I said that. The game's not even up right now. We still haven't heard anything. I don't know what's gonna go on with it. But anyway, yeah, that's the update. I'm honestly kind of... It's gonna be in the title. I'm kind of disappointed. Like, genuinely, it's just, oh yeah, new season, cool. So another new unit I can't get. Oh, and leaderboards and stuff that I'm probably never gonna be on because I'm gonna get outclassed by everyone else who has passes and spends money on the game. Cool. I love playing. I love playing a game that, you know, favors people who spend a boatload of money in it. Anyway. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, comment down below. What do you guys think of the update? Again, I'm disappointed, to be honest. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so then you guys never miss a video. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye-bye.